Good evening children. Today we will discuss about food components. The food is needed by organisms for build up of body, that's liberate the temperature and repair the wounds which we have. So in this way the food is necessary for every organism. For daily activities we need some energy. The energy will be liberated with the help of the food. That is why food is a very essential material for our daily activities. In our daily life we may take different type of food materials. These all materials are called as components. Here we have 5 types of food components. First one is carbohydrate. Second one is proteins. Third one is fats, vitamins and minerals. These are 5 components which are very essential for our body. And beside these water and fibers or dietary fibers. Are also needed along with our food. So here 5 type of major food condiments and 2 type of minor food condiments are required for our body. First 5 we have to discuss first: carbohydrates, proteins and fats and vitamins and minerals. Among these 5, carbohydrates, proteins and fats are very essential for our body build-up. Here carbohydrates are materials for the giving energy. So these are essential for energy. These are giving us energy. And here proteins are useful for the build of our body. And here fats are give us more energy when compared with carbohydrates. More energy when compared with carbohydrates. So here carbohydrates give us energy and proteins are useful for build up our body, and fats are more energy sources in our food. Okay, so these are 3 major food condiments which our body is needed. And vitamins and minerals and water and fiber, these 4 things are slightly needed by our body. Here if we want to check out in our food whether it is having carbohydrates or proteins or fats, if you want to check carbohydrates, we have to use iodine to check the presence of carbohydrate in food. So for the checking of the carbohydrates or starch in the food content, we have to use iodine. So with the help of iodine we can check the presence of carbohydrates or starch. Clear? And proteins. For the checking of the proteins in the food, we have to use 2% of CuSO4, copper sulfate, and 10% of NaOH, sodium hydroxide. So these 2 materials are essential for checking of presence of protein in the food material. And fats are very useful for giving us more energy when compared with the carbohydrates. If we want to check the presence of the fat in the food material, we have to put the food material on the paper. If the paper turns into the translucent paper, then the food is containing the fat material. So for checking of the fat we have to use a paper. If the food material put on the paper, if the paper is converted into translucent paper, the food is containing the fat material. So for the checking of the fat material we have to use a paper. A paper is needed. A paper is needed for the presence of the fats. Here vitamins and minerals, water and fibers, these all things are also very essential for our body. Okay, let us discuss what is a major food material, food component in our regular food. So here carbohydrates you can see in the first. Carbohydrates are mostly useful for the construction and giving energy and repairing the food our wounds. So in this way it is very useful for human beings or any organism. Let us discuss where the carbohydrates usefully appears or locates. For example, rice, wheat, potato and sugar cane. In these all type of food materials we can see the carbohydrates. So the best example for the carbohydrates are food like rice, wheat and potato and sugar cane, like this. In these all materials we can see the carbohydrates. So mainly carbohydrates are useful for the energy. Let us discuss about proteins. Proteins are useful for the build-up of body. All you know that. Okay. The main point regarding to the protein is it is mostly useful for the build-up of our body. Build-up of our body. For example, the best sources of the proteins are meat, eggs, and chicken, and milk, and dal or nuts. These are all best example for the proteins. Again I am repeating it, meat, milk, eggs, pulses. Nuts are nothing but pulses. These all are very important things for the proteins. Okay, these are good sources for the proteins. Let us discuss about fats. Fats are already I said that very important to our body for giving us more energy when compared with carbohydrates. Mostly these fats are appears or locates in milk products like ghee and also butter. It is also present in oils. We are using regularly oils in cooking in our kitchens. Okay, so in this way we can use these fats with the help of ghee and butter and oils also. So these three are very rich in the fats, very rich in the fats. Let us discuss vitamins. Vitamins are very important. These vitamins are firstly identified or discovered by Funk. The scientist name is Funk. Funk is a scientist. He discovered vitamins first. Funk, right? So these vitamins are available in food materials like vegetables. Vitamins are of two types: water soluble and fat soluble. So here vitamins are two types: water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins are B complex, which means the B is a vitamin, but in the B vitamin we can see a different type of vitamin C within the B vitamin, like B1 and B2 and B3 and B6 and B9, like this, and B12. The B vitamin is in different types. That is why these all vitamins are considered into B complex vitamin. Along with the B complex vitamin, C vitamin also there. C vitamin is nothing but ascorbic acid. C vitamin is nothing but ascorbic acid. Okay, so these are two vitamins called water soluble vitamins. Here fat soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins are A, D, E, K. A vitamin scientific name is retinol. D vitamin scientific name is calciferol. E vitamin tocopherol and phylloquinone. K vitamin scientific name is phylloquinone. So these are fat soluble vitamins. Okay, let us discuss which material or which type of vitamin is very important for our examination pattern. Here C vitamin is very essential, very important for the NMMS examination pattern. So C vitamin scientific name is ascorbic acid. This vitamin is widely available in fruits and vegetables like amla, guava and mango. These type of food materials are containing C vitamin. So it better imagine like this. These C vitamins is widely available in fruits like amla, guava and tamarind like that and mango. So these are best examples for the C vitamin. The C vitamin is discovered by Linz. Linz is a scientist. He discovered ascorbic acid. So C vitamin is scientific name is ascorbic acid, which is discovered by the scientist called Linz. The scientist called Linz. The C vitamin is widely available in amla and guava and mango and tamarind like that. So pulpy materials are containing C vitamin in very rich quantity. Right. And let us discuss about A vitamin. A vitamin is widely available in leafy vegetables. Leafy vegetables. It is very important for our body. In A vitamin, there are some fibers also exist. Okay. So here A vitamin is widely available in leafy vegetables. Leafy vegetables. If we eat more amount of A vitamin rich food materials like vegetables, that is very good to our eyes. So for the best eyesight, the A vitamin is very essential. And the D vitamin is calciferol. For the better growth of our bone or better growth of our body, the D vitamin is very essential. So here calciferol is very important for growth of our bones. It is widely available in sunlight and also eggs, meat and milk. So in these materials you can find much amount of calciferol, which means D vitamin, and E vitamin or tocopherol. These are widely available in oils. If the deficiency of tocopherol occurs in the human being, then two type of problems may occur. In females, they have some problems regarding to their menstrual cycle. And here if we talk about males, there is no available amount acquired quantity of testosterone hormone in the male body. Then the female character may be reduces, male character may be reduces and female character may be increases in that such people. If they have not having much amount of E vitamin, they will face some problems. If females are not having much amount of tocopherol, then they will face about some menstrual cycle problems. Here in the males, they will lose male characters and develop some female characters. Okay, so fertility disorders may be occurs in males. Fertility disorders. So fertility disorders may be occurs in the male in the deficiency of tocopherol. Tocopherol is nothing but E vitamin. Okay, here K vitamin, which means phylloquinone, for the blood clot. For the blood clot, the K vitamin is very essential. Blood clot. So what is the vitamin responsible for the clotting of the blood? Here K vitamin is responsible for the clotting of the blood. If we have any wound on our body, the blood may be flows. For the losing of the blood, for the controlling the losing of blood, for the prevention of losing of blood, we have a vitamin called K vitamin. If we have adequate quantity of K vitamin in our body, within 3 to 6 minutes, the blood flow may stops by clotting the blood. Okay, so in this way, for the blood clot, vitamin K is very essential. Is that clear? Right. Let us discuss about minerals. Minerals are nothing but carbon compounds. Carbon compounds. These minerals are highly available in water. In water, vitamins like minerals like calcium, magnesium, and sulfur, potassium, sodium. Like these materials, these are called as minerals. These are also very important to our body. Let us discuss about water and fibers. Water and fibers. You know, water is needed by our body. Why? Because if there is no water in our food, the food may not be go down in our alimentary canal, in our food pipe. For the movement of the food material which we are eating is very needed by the water. When we add some amount of water to our food, then the food maybe goes down in a proper way. So this is why we have to take much amount of water, and also water is very essential for the body activities. Body is balanced by water only. So that is why the body is very essential for our body activities, body balancing, and better digestion also. So here water is also very important for our body. So which gives us a better digestion. It controls body balancing. Clear? Right? If you want to know the importance of the water, just take a pipe, a glass or a pipe, and keep a cotton wool in the pipe. Then the cotton wool may not be goes down through the pipe. If we put these cotton wool in a water, just keep that what we call wet cotton in the pipe, the cotton maybe goes down through the pipe. This is only happen with the help of water only. We already kept the cotton in the pipe, but there is no movement in the cotton. When we add water to the cotton, then the cotton is going down through the pipe. So in this way, if we eat any food materials, it will goes down in our food pipe. If we add more amount of water to that, then it will combine with the water and goes down in a proper way. So for the movement of the food material in our food pipe, for the digestion of our food, the food digestion is depend upon the water. So here water is very important for the movement of the food material and digestion of the food material, balancing of the body. Right, let us discuss about fibers. You know, fibers are widely available in fruits and also vegetables. For example, radish and papaya and leafy vegetables, these all things have much amount of fibers. These fibers cannot be digested by our digestive system. It's only giving us a weight to our food material which we are eating. So these fibers cannot be digested by the alimentary canal and digestive system, but these are helping in giving weight to the food material which we are eating. So if these fibers combine with the food material, then food material freely moving in our alimentary canal. Okay, so for the better digestion, fibers are very important. Dietary fibers are very important. They only helps in the digestion only. If there are no in the food material, if they are less in the food material, if deficiency of dietary fibers in our food material, then we will face a disease called constipation. So constipation only occurs in the deficiency of fibers, dietary fibers. So if we are eating any food materials, we have to add some amount of dietary fibers. It will gives us a better digestion. If there is no adequate quantity of dietary fibers in our food, we will face constipation. Okay, if we have constipation, the food may not be digested in our alimentary canal. So here, for the better digestion, to avoid constipation, we have to take much amount of dietary fibers. dietary fibers. You know, these all things are very very important for our body, for the maintenance and also growth and liberating energy and also repairing the wounds. For these all things the food is very very essential. Okay, and you know, the modern science of nutrition, the founder of the modern science of nutrition is Lavoisier. Lavoisier is a scientist. He is also called as Lavoisier. Lavoisier is called as the founder of modern science of nutrition. Modern science of nutrition. Here we finished the concepts regarding to food components. These all food components are very very needed by our body for different functions. Okay, and one more thing is there, for our good health we have to take adequate quantities of these components. For example, these adequate quantities of food material is called as balanced diet. Balanced diet. So the food that contains all the components like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals in proper proportion is called balanced diet. Once again, the food that contains all the food components like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, water and fibers in proper proportions is called balanced diet. If we take balanced diet, the body activities will be happen in a proper way. So this is called balanced diet. In the balanced diet, carbohydrates, proteins, fats and vitamins and minerals and water and fibers all are available. If any one of these absent, that is not called as balanced diet. In the balanced diet, it should be have carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals and water and fibers also. Okay, if we take a balanced diet, our body activities will be happen in a proper way. This is about food components. Thank you one and all.